P, XRP, Ripple.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Panthers going up against the Dolphins.
Okay, Larry, it's a late afternoon start here on a hot and humid afternoon in beautiful Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks.
What up, Tech? What up, Tech? Good morning, brother. Man, I was up till 5 in the fucking morning trying to get this shit done last night, man. I just woke up. I was telling the web. I fell asleep, and I woke up. I took for the price of fucking XRP, and I got out here hoping y'all motherfuckers would be here. This shit is at 79 cents, B. It was at 47 yesterday. We're up 60% in one. No, what I found is what you have to do. You have to buy Bitcoin on Coinbase, and then you have to sign up for you have to buy Bitcoin on this. It's the currency that moves through all these different exchanges. Now there are actual exchanges out there that trade these currencies. There's over 90 different fucking currencies out there. This is just one of them. Okay, and you have to set up an account at the exchange, and then you have to get verified. No, Coinbase is one avenue. That's where the money's going to come out of and go to these places. You see this? Like Changely, but Changely is out of them. Changely is out of their lot, and that's why they're not. I'm waiting for an email return from them because I emailed them last night trying to figure out why they're not there. It was easy to buy it through them, but it's seemingly they have run out of their own supply. There is more supply out there, but they're trading on these different exchanges. Now, there are a lot of exchanges out there, but the most legitimate ones are the ones that I looked for last night that I found and nailed down. You have to get set up an account, and you have to be verified. You have to send in, like, your the front and back of your driver's license and a copy of, like, your electrical bill, so they know who you are. Yeah, this shit is legit, you know what I'm saying? And then from there, you go take that. I'm still figuring out how to do it because I don't know how to do it yet. But then you set up we have that Bitcoin wallet from Basecoin, and then from there we set up you buy the fucking shit through the exchange. So
Play action.
Right, correct.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no
And
one
mute
here.
this
He
dude.
throws it away. And
Yeah.
now it's third.
That's what seems like pretty much. That's what I'm finding. There are places out there that do it through credit and debit card, and I'm trying to get it through there, but I can't seem to get a hold of there either. So right now, that is the method. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day we'll be able to exchange any of those 90 currencies that are out there for XRP, but right now the main one that everyone is accepting is Bitcoin.
Shotgun snap for Newton.
Yeah, you can. You could go to if you go to Coinbase, you don't have you don't have a physical coin really in your possession. You have it you have it in an account. What you can do is you can exchange your Litecoin for Bitcoin. You'll pay a small percent, like a 1.5% transaction fee, maybe $4, maybe $4 or $5. You know what I'm saying? $4 or $5, $6, and you can switch that into Bitcoin, and your money will transfer from being in that one whole Bitcoin into a Litecoin, into a percentage of Bitcoin. Like I did, I bought $150 worth of fucking Bitcoin, and it said I almost had like 47%. When I was looking at the exchange, like I could exchange it for like 47% of a light coin. You know what I'm saying?
This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
No, you can buy. Yeah. That's the thing about it. It's just like trading in, like, let's say a shit. You know, how can I put it? You know what I'm saying? It's like going to buy a gallon of gas. You don't need to buy the whole gallon. You know what I'm saying? You can go up there and buy, you know what I'm saying, 0.0. Right, you can do it. You know what I'm saying?
And the wideout in motion. They fake the give. Newton. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away.
I don't know what it was. I'm using Coinbase, and I have the shit in my account right now. I have $150 worth on Coinbase of a Bitcoin.
A good chance this is 4 down.
You could do that, and then, but the thing is, that's the thing about it. But the percentage gains we're seeing is up 60% from last night when we talked last night, less than 24 hours ago. We started talking about this shit about 5 o'clock last night.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Yes. Everywhere I look, and all the websites I look, says you have to have Bitcoin in order to buy XRP.
Down to 1 remaining. There's the Panthers punter.
That's the money. That's that money that can circulate easily and flow through.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
Right. It's just. Exactly. And on the same level, you could get more of the fucking money that you get when you buy fucking XRP, the Ripple coin. Now, I've been reading more and more about this Ripple, and the fact is that this is going to be the payment system of the future. It's going to be the new Western Union. It's going to be that new way that money transfers around the world from currency to currency. Because before, you know how you have to do like SWIFT codes and, oh, I need your routing number and all that shit, and it takes time. Boom, this shit is going to be the fucking way. So XRP is not just a cryptocurrency, it's a payment system that they have in place. So we're not only buying the currency itself, we're buying the infrastructure that they have already set up with banks. And that as time progresses and as this thing moves forward, this could be the new way that all money is exchanged. So we're not only buying the currency, we're buying their company as well. So it's almost like owning stock and a currency. At the This is how the reason why I got into financial sales is because when I was growing up, I was broke as shit, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted money so fucking bad. And I got to a point, I traveled to Egypt and I lived around the world and I saw these rich motherfuckers, these Arabs, and I came back and I moved to Florida and I saw these rich motherfuckers making money in the housing market, in the stock market. I was like, dude, I came to the realization, I was like, dude, if I'm going to learn how to make money, I have to learn how to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? I have to be dealing with it all the fucking time. So that's why I got into the stock exchange. That's why I started selling currencies. I used to buy and sell the euro when it first came out. It was at 89 cents when it first came out. And that shit jumped to $1.60. I made a ton of money doing that shit, selling and buying options for people and taking my own money and putting it in as well. So I know a bubble when I see one. You know what I'm saying? I know. And then I got into gold. I sold millions and millions of dollars worth of gold, and my job was just basically to explain the shit like I'm explaining to you now. Imagine I called you up on the phone. What's up?
Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Percentage-wise, you're dealing with something that has a smaller amount. You're dealing with a smaller price. So the percentage-wise, okay, so your Litecoin, your buddy, when he bought it, was $90. It went, if it goes to 360, that's a 400% increase. If we go, and you have to see that, it gets a bigger movement to get that bigger percentage. Now, it's not always going to be in correlation with Bitcoin or whatever, but if we see we go from $1 to $5, it's going to be a smaller move and more likely to happen than saying, well, you're just dealing with a smaller amount. You know what I'm saying? Like if we had got in when it was 10 cents, you know what I'm saying? Right now it's at 74. We would have made 7 times our money, and this would have been done within about almost a before the exchange opened. No, in order to win big, you got to deal. It's buying cheap and selling high. You know what I'm saying? That's buy cheap, sell high, and that's what we're gonna do here. We're buying this shit cheap as fuck, and that's why I'm more excited about this. When I saw that, I was been thinking about Bitcoin. I told you about the job opportunities I've been looking at to get into it. I've been looking for a fucking year now since I've been in grad school. Like fuck, I have sitting on my money and I want to fucking do something, but I didn't want to go waste my time doing something else when I wanted to get in Bitcoin. I wrote to these Bitcoin companies that were offering investment for your retirement accounts, because I've already worked with retirement accounts in precious metals. And I was like, hey, look, are you guys hiring? And they're like, oh, we're in Sherman Oaks, California. You know, you got to be here. I was like, fuck. And there's nothing here in Minneapolis. Nothing here. And I think now you're starting to see these Bitcoin ATMs. I saw there's like 5 locations. You know what I'm saying? Right. Right. So you can do the same thing. Right. So. Right, and you're also going to start seeing these payment systems. I was also thinking about doing that. Like, if I want to figure out a way to get into this whole fucking Bitcoin shit, not just Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and become a retailer of it, and move and go from place to place. Every store you go to, mom and pop, you know, it's like, hey, you know, this Bitcoin stuff's starting to take off. We think it's going to be the wave of the future. You know, you can get it now, not only by getting into this payment system, but you can probably buy yourself some too. You have a minute to talk about this, and I'll explain it. And you know what? I think you make, I don't know exactly how payment system works, and I was going to ask you about that, Webb. How do you make money off of that? Is it just per person, or do you get a tiny little piece of the action?
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
Right.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And he motions the wide receiver. After the run, Newton going to throw.
Right, you don't know.
They may be snapping the ball near.
Right, you're dealing. You know, you're coming out with Visa card machines before Visa. You know, when Visa first came out. You know what I'm saying? But now it's because they know that it takes incentive for people to get out and do the shit. You know, it's only going to grow as much as the people who go out and make it grow. They can't do it by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, they want to hurry. They want to hurry up the process, speed up the process from going from being in the news to being on your fucking on your stores fucking on your storefront. They want that. They want to go from here to that. It's going to take some legwork, right? And so now, with the fact that my whole thing about this is, my main thing that gets me excited is not only that this cryptocurrency, but like I talked about, that this is the most popular exchange with banks as we speak. And there's about 9 or 10 big banks around the world that use this. So they have the infrastructure in place, and they have these relationships. So it's not going to be, you know, they have UBS, which is Union Bank of Switzerland, which is a huge fucking investment bank as well. They have those guys. They have that. They're running their stuff. And over time, we could see every mom and pop bank be using little tiny, from every big bank you see to every little tiny bank out there. Yes, we use XRP. We use Ripple as our payment system. And that goes on, Right. It's big in Australia. It's big in Switzerland. It's big in Austria. You know what I'm saying? This stuff is starting to really take off over there. So, you know what I'm saying? The future is uncertain on what the bumps on the road, the heads are going to be. But damn it for now, because if we can get on something, shit, I wanted to get in when when we started talking about it, we were like, oh, it's 47 cents. The night before, it was like 27 cents. It's gone from 27 to 74 in the matter of 2 days.
That's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been.
Yeah, it's taking. I know it's funny because there was like there was a discussion, a forum thread on Reddit.com, and there was this guy, like a picture. He's like, it was a guy looking at a picture of a noose. He's like, this is me waiting to get verified so I can buy XRP. He's sitting there looking at a noose. He's like, it's like me. This is me waiting to get. He's sitting, and it's how it feels. I know. He's got his finger on his mouth. He's on his chin and his, hand on his chin, his finger on his mouth, looking at the rope. He's like, God damn it. So trust me. You go kill yourself. This shit is serious, G.
This point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
I don't know why it's taking you so long. I got my shit right away. But I've heard that some.
And the hit started loose. It's incomplete.
I mean, I think I don't know how, but I just did it on my computer. I don't know if I did something extra, but yeah, I got this shit.
Going through progressions, he wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
What up?
They'll look to throw here.
Chilling.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's fourth.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll bottle that fumble. It's out. It's loose. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Dang.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
What up? My mind's not even on Madden right now. My mind is on this shit. I was like, you come in talking about this Madden shit's like the furthest thing. It's like on another galaxy in my mind right now. Yeah.
Not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
All right. I gotta make sure motherfuckers are. Hold on. Let me do something first. Take a peek.
Hey.
They'll send the tight end in
All state.
left. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton.
All state.
His throw caught right around the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that
All
sets
state.
up a first and goal.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because
All right.
See that dude all pick got me on mute, man.
one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
What you want for that slow development corner?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
He's slow development though. That plays a lot. That means, you know, that plays a lot. He ain't superstar development.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Yeah, I do need his zone need to come up a little bit.
All right, that shit is off.
Brandon Langley.
I don't want to hear all this stuff right now. I gotta mute y'all unless y'all talking about Bitcoin. Y'all gonna get muted. Sorry.
Second and goal from the 5. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he goes back.
Motherfuckers don't know what we on right now.
To the 7.
You motherfuckers don't know what we on, man.
Third down.
Where's my phone?
I know we're in a goal-to-go situation.
Yeah.
What you want for him?
Running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
What is mine? All right, I'll look at that when I got time. I'm trying to figure out how to get these fucking XRP right now. I'm not fucking around right now. This is my fucking attention, and this is where I'm fucking focused on for now. This is it. I know when the time to buy something is. Like I said, I've seen bubbles, I've seen currencies, I've seen gold, I've seen fucking stock markets crash. I know what I'm looking at here. And getting in this fucking sheet is very fucking unusual. Very.
But it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down.
Brandon
He
who?
does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal.
What was it? XRP, Ripple, Snipple? You know, Snapple? Yup.
The Jets out to the early lead.
He's probably old. I'm trying to get younger. I'm trying to get younger than corners. I know it's...
That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. That'll be white there. Man, they better be white slaves. You need some white slaves. You know what I'm saying? I want white slaves. You need some white slaves.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there.
It depends on where.
And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to extend that lead.
And that's got to feel good.
Because you ain't trying to dump up contracts. I ain't want to pick up more contracts either.
Or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how
I'm doing the same thing you doing, bro.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
You moving linebackers to safety? That's what you doing?
Yeah, so this turning. Fuck, man, where's my fucking... That's all I... That's all...
Oh, he's a fucking wild cowboy.
Like, trust me, I'm a step ahead of you. Like, I have it. I'm gonna fucking go there. I'm gonna take a stash of cash. I got a stash of cash. I'm gonna go put this shit on my card, and I'm gonna go fucking I'm gonna probably put a stack into this shit once it gets verified.
I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's a give. Left side, it's Charles. And he's going to be
I'm trying to create a fucking secondary, bro. Yeah, I be watching you, bro. I be trying to paddle to my shit on your shit.
In so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole.
239.
That's some of the benefits of speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary.
You're getting more at a low price. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Instead of having one Bitcoin at 17,000 and then moving, to 18,000, you made $1,000. You put you know what I'm saying? You have to put all that 17 to get that 1,000. We put in a stack now, and if it goes from $1 to $2, we double our money. You know what I'm saying?
Done in week 5. You'd be a 90 in week 5. Shit.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
Look, that's the direction I'm going too. Even though my team is young, I'm trying to go that direction myself.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here.
I don't want to look at your running back, but I'm going to look anyway. I don't want to look, but I'm going to look.
They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys,
Jaleel Sproles.
pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick
Okay,
it up.
I'm looking at him. Oh, my God. Yeah, I see him. 80. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's the man.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Oh, girl, I'm glad I'm in the AFC. I'm glad I'm in the AFC West, bro. That's all I can say. I got to deal with this.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Yeah, man. I'm just pissed off from yesterday, man.
Let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Huh?
They'll hand it off. This is Charles.
Yeah, because I had to play this dude right before I had to go to work, man, and that don't work well with me, man. I don't like that kind of pressure.
Where's it at right now?
I ain't like that kind of pressure, man. So, and then all season, I've been playing my games at a reasonable time, nigga. And this nigga right here.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Yeah, it's cool, man. Buy you some Bitcoin.
Start all over.
Again, it's Charles. There he goes.
Oh, man, don't be helping niggas out of my division, man. The fuck?
But not before reaching the 10-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
He talking about, let me see, he got the 12th pick in the draft. Talking about getting some damn 6'3" cone.
87 cents now. It's up 40 cents from yesterday. We're almost at 100% in 24 hours. When it gets to what? 47 times 2, 94. When it goes up 7 more cents, it'll be up 100% from when we started talking.
But damn. Why would he do that? Listen, that's the second year in a row you did that shit to him, you know.
Here's the first carry for Troy Cohen. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yeah, he ain't got no first for next season. He's crazy. He gonna stay at the bottom of the division, bro.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they get
Well, he ain't 6'3", so I ain't worried about it.
And there you go. Nothing really
Yeah, how Brooklyn boys coming into my shit anyways. Look at him muted in this video.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. He's good
Look at
tackling
this
on
carry.
that play. End result, touchdown.
Through Changeley.
Look at this fucking.
Yeah, you should. Off Changeley. Is it Changeley they're talking about?
This is taken at his 4.
Yeah, but he's still slow
Yeah,
as
and
shit.
I'm trying to get. You got to get verified through there too.
Return here, he gets
And I'm already got it on Bitstamp, on GateHub, on what else am I?
the field for their first possession
He
of
gonna-
the
he gonna sit
I've
back.
tried to do cracking. Their
He gonna
website
sit back. He
it
gonna
won't
sit
let you
back
sign
on me.
in. It
That's what
won't
he
let you
gonna do with me with
even
that nigga.
sign
That's what
up.
he gonna do.
You
And he got
put your
85
shit
jump.
in.
What he gonna do with Johnson?
Traffic is a motherfucker. That's the thing, man. We're dealing with the whole world is looking at this shit right now. The whole
6'2",
fucking
though.
world.
That's 6'2" shit,
This shit
man.
has legs for the foreseeable future, just based off the fucking people getting in it. It's similar. It's like it could be like a pump and dump. Pump and dump is a stock exchange where people. You ever seen Boiler Room? You have seen or you haven't?
That motherfucker, he gang up for me, motherfucker.
You're my friend, so I demand for us to be friends moving forward. You watch Boiler Room.
Yeah, but this game almost make me to the
It
point
might
where I'm
not be
turning
on
my shit to
Netflix. You
GameStop,
can go
man.
pick up a cheap copy.
This
It's the movie
motherfucker,
every
this
stockbroker
zone
watches
is too
before you become a
fucking too
stockbroker.
real, man. That shit's too crazy. Who that?
It was cool. It was cool. You know, it was basically what he crazy and he was doing shit to rob people. The man was a psychotic thief. You know, but what he did is, I mean, when you remember when he wrote that pitch for his guys, he's like, this will be your harpoon.
Niggas is throwing any zone and the shit is spectacular, man.
He wrote is the script that everyone starts out with and learns how to sell. You know what I'm saying? It's the script that everyone, that is a very, very common script. And it works. That's the thing about it. The reason why he was using it, and it was so fucking simple, that shit that he said in that fucking thing is exactly how it works. That's exactly how you start in sales. And that's how I got started. I had a fucking script and I had to learn how to fucking read it. And then you had to learn how to talk, overcome objections, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. And that's just how you learn it. Fuck, man. We're at 90 cents right now. No, 88.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack.
Hey, chill. Hey, chill. Just imagine today we learned about it just now, okay? Yesterday is gone. All right, let's keep calm. We could be making bang. I might throw 2 stacks at this bitch.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
Right, you would have almost doubled your $10. Would have been how much? Would have fucking doubled. You know what I'm saying?
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack.
That's,
Carolina facing 3rd and long.
It's not a secret. It's not. I'm telling you, if Abu Dhabi gets on this shit,
play action.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting to get verified. I'm sitting here waving. I'm sitting here rocking back and forth, fucking waiting to get fucking verified. Weird, bro. Like a fiend, like, yo, man. Hey, yo, man, you know me, dog. Come on, man. Come on, let me get in. Let me get in the party, man. Y'all know me. Everyone, man, you new to this party, man. Let me ask somebody if they know your ass, man. Hold up, man. You know this motherfucker. It's like, hey, man, come on, man. You know me. Here's my papers.
He is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown.
Yeah, it's going to be the same no matter where you go. All right, that's the thing about it. It's just whether the ones that I'm going to are really have been verified as good places, because I don't want to get some fly-by-night place. You know what I'm saying? You know.
A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
It's all right. It's all right, yeah. I think I saw that same article you're looking at. There should be one on the Wikipedia on how to buy it through. There's one. Let me see. Let me look if I can find mine.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around.
Where we supposed to be voting at? Off state.
Really nice
I don't see no open chat or something.
That brings up 2nd down here.
It's the same as all you gotta do is change it over. You just gotta go.
And he'll go out of bounds. It looks like right at the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball,
no.
guys light up when they talk about open field.
If we debit card, I'll do it that way too. But I'm trying to cover all my bases in case I can. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure.
It starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Because the
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Back now in Miami.
Chug got Clowney in Carolina?
No, but this is what I talked about.
Oh, that's a draft.
This is what I'm talking about here. Okay. The banks are getting involved now. Okay, they're going to the fact that these places are requiring your information to get verified. When this thing first started, I big
here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Charles. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And this is what I'm telling you. The future is the government getting involved. This is how it starts. They will make it so every time you go to an exchange, you will have to give up your information so they can track on what you're doing. They will be able to follow what you buy and sell. They'll know when you pull out. They'll start figuring out a way to track all this shit. It's fucking. Yes, you're still being tracked. Ooh. The only downside to this is you'll have to realize is that maybe one day, it may not be right now, but eventually one day you'll have to pay capital gains, and that's it. Which is roughly capital gains is what it's.
Ooh. Oh, how the hell you recover that fumble?
The next guy comes through and picks him up
and avoids the turnover. So after nearly turning it over, new life here.
He's stacking up for the Lions, boy.
That's a form of income.
Gotta respect that man.
You only it's only realized once you cash out. So there's an in point and an out point. Your in point was we got in at $1. We got out at 50. All right.
Oh, good.
The point is, how much money did you put into it? Oh, we see you put $100, so you made $5,000. You know. All right. So of that $5,000, we want our cut, which is roughly around a third, just like in your income tax. But actually, it's actually lower because then you're gonna start working with. It's low. It could be lower if you get a right accountant, because if you look at it, our nation and our banking system and our laws favor investment.
And you got the coaching adjustments in this game.
You pay less taxes on money you make through investments, and that's why people who are rich like Republicans. It's because people who make capital.
But why you gotta change that dude? You can't change nobody else in the league.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football.
That's what, right. So, so that's why you got to get a part of the game and invest.
But I'm not trying to go. I'm not trying to pay for slow development.
Our country rewards people who invest, and then that's why Republicans are like, oh, I want lower taxes. I want less spending, so the government doesn't have to take more of our money.
I'm locked at safety.
And so when you see social programs, and I know the Democrats, we need that shit. There's always that heartache. Trust me, I came in with the same kind of fucking, it's divisive. It tears at you. It's like, all right, we know the poor need help, and they do. But the ultra rich don't care. Like, fuck it, give them all the money they need. Give them the shit, help them. I have enough money. But it's the little guys like us. When you start making a little bit of money and you start seeing the fucking taxes you pay, there have been plenty of times that I had $20,000 paychecks week after week after week, and the fucking checks would be knocked down to 11,000.
Look at that motherfucker. I'll 11,000.
11 fucking. They took 45. Tax bracket. I was paying 45% of my fucking income. I shit my pants the first time I saw it. I shit my fucking pants. I was like, where's the rest of it? They're like, oh, fucking this, that, blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, I had a good refund at the end of the year, but I will give me my money now. So I started fucking with my taxes and claiming more and shit like that, so I would kind of even out by the end of the year, you know.
I'm looking at the Broncos. You got Charles Woodson Jr.
That's why you see these rich people who get in trouble for tax fraud. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they get greedy on this shit. Like, damn man, I made $100 million. I'm gonna get
Josh Jones. Ain't Josh Jones a Coney?
65% of that or 55% of it. They fucking like they're not reporting their income, and the government eventually finds out, and they go down for fucking tax evasion. So, you know.
Oh, this man is horrible.
So that's. Which one? Let me go to the website. Yeah, I got Bitstamp working too. Bitstamp's good. I'm waiting for approval on that one.
He's in normal development, though.
A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers
why you yelling? Why you yelling at me? Why you yelling?
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Why you yelling?
Coinbase, it's not really an exchange. It's where you per se, because you can only buy Bitcoin, Litecoin, and I think Ethereum.
This is fielded a couple yards.
Okay. Yeah, that's like the starting point where it's like, you know, that's like the central place where you can go easily buy the shit so you can move freely in the fucking crypto coins world. Because like I said, everyone accepts fucking Bitcoin right now. For all these exchanges do, you know what I'm saying? All the exchanges accept Bitcoin as payment because it's fucking everywhere. It's so much, it's so big now. You know, one day, I'm guessing, and here's my hope, is that everywhere you go, people will take Ripple and you'll be paying on the Ripple system.
Get themselves reasserted and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I think eventually they'll all go up as well. But one day this is all going to merge somehow. It might be years and years from now, but one day it's going to merge. Just like I talked about yesterday with the. I mean, it could be the same way as, like you said, Visa, MasterCard, Visa, American Express, Discover. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be like. You know what I'm saying? Visa is huge, but so is MasterCard, and so is American Express.
They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right.
It's cheap. You get more. You get more.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel
bam,
about what's going
bam,
on.
exactly.
Just play better and better.
Then because.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
You know what I'm saying? You'll have more shares to work with instead of having one Litecoin or one Bitcoin. Yeah, they'll go up about $5,000, but at the same time, you're going to eventually, over time, let's say this thing's one day at $100, you know, that doesn't mean that a Bitcoin is going to be at 200,000. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be easier for the smaller priced object to move up percentage gains. The only thing I'm concerned in this whole deal is not the name, it's not the fucking who loves it or not, it's the percentage gains. That's all that matters to me.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So that's why, I mean, Bitcoin and Litecoin are good. They will be around. But this one is the new baby on the block. This one has banking relationships that these other two don't have right now. Bitcoin is becoming more accepted. Litecoin doesn't have that yet, but Ripple has this payment. It's an actual payment system. That's why Abu Dhabi is doing that now. Money will be exchanged through Ripple. Like before, like I said, this article I read said Western Union and Swift codes will be dead. It's a thing of the past. No one's going to be using. You're not going to have to give the read off a buck. Yeah, I know. We're sitting here waiting, man. You know what I'm saying? It just takes fucking a long time, and it's frustrating. Like I said, just imagine that dude with a picture of the rope, looking at a rope. He's just sitting there looking at it, like, trying to get verified and shit.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Let me grab this stack real quick here.
Toss play. Here comes Charles. And now running right through him. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, my coach went up to 11.5 up to level 11 now.
Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
He jumped in.
Following the
Yeah, see, it's easy. It's a click of a button for him to switch over, so it's no big deal. But one thing you guys need to do is get verified on BitSam. You know, get that thing going. Get your pictures over there, because the longer you wait, the more longer it'll take. We'll be sitting there waiting. It might, because we're coming up on the weekend. My worry is I have to wait till the fucking weekend, and who knows what's going to be on Monday morning when the shit really starts moving. You know what I'm saying? When the world has time to digest this information and really start trying to price and value this shit. Monday morning, we could see this thing at $2 or $3, realistically. 2 and change is my guess, or a high 2, low, close to 2. You know, somewhere in that neighborhood. By next, let me look at it right now. No, it's at 87 cents. It went up 40 cents in the last 20, let's see, we started talking about it at 5 o'clock last night. In the last 20 hours, it's gone up 40%, which is almost 100%.
Play rec up, man. He got an annoying ass scheme. That shit's annoying if you ain't paying attention.
Which shot? Who's that? Papa? Well, that's what we're doing right now.
Well,
nah, man, I'll teach you, man. I'll help my brothers, man. Let's all get rich together. We'll all become best friends. We make a bunch of money on this shit. We'll have a friendship like no other you've ever had.
I tried, yo. That's what makes me don't like this fucking game, because I see what you did, so I tried it.
I'm willing to risk. I can risk this money.
That shit don't do the same shit that you do, bro.
I'm willing to risk, and yo, even if the shit's at $3, $4, $5 when tax time roll around, let's believe I'm gonna do. I'm still cashing out, throwing it in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I can throw.
Okay,
I'll probably throw another 5, 6, 7 stacks at it easy.
Playing that safety over the top. So what I do, I put them in a deep blue.
I know what I'm looking at, man. Trust me, I know what I'm looking at.
I leave my best linebacker with 90 zone.
This isn't like a guess or a hope. No.
Awareness, so I leave him alone.
The backstory behind this, if it was just a cryptocurrency, I'd be a little nervous. But the fucking ringer on this is the payment system plan. Abu Dhabi just took it. You know how fucking huge that is? One of the world's richest oil nations will now start accepting money for their goods and services through cryptocurrency. You know what, how fucking big that is? They can hide from the banks. Fucking President Netanyahu, who I can't fucking stand, that Israeli motherfucker, came out today and said that bitcoins will make banks disappear.
Meeting the top yards, they run it with their fullback. It's accelerating and
that's what I'm saying.
A big play there on 4th and 2. 62 yards. So I guess
the government is actually technically fucking default. It's broke. You see the people think worry about, like, our country is essentially broke. We borrow money from China every single day. That's the relationship we have with China. We borrow billions and billions and billions. When you hear about the debt ceiling being raised, that's what they're talking about. So they can borrow more money from China. So when I talk about we talked about currency yesterday. The reason why we can do that is because our currency is trusted that they can tax us to pay off these debts.
Right.
And then our economy, but see, okay, so you know how you have, it's like a credit card. You borrow the money, but you make the minimum payments? That's what we're doing. And so our ability to make it, we're able to make those payments. So because what? We tax our citizens, and we also increase the debt ceiling, so there's more money we can do it with.
Yeah, that's the best. That's my best linebacker.
Now there's a big, this shit is complex, man. Like, it took me long. Like I said, I went to school for economics for this shit. That's why you see it. That's why you see Ben Carson, Dr. Ben Carson. He became one. The shit makes. He's a fucking idiot, but you see why. But you see why. That's the whole. Trust me, I became more of a Republican when I learned about this shit. Like, I can't stand the motherfuckers personally, but their objectives and their goals make sense. Fiscally. They don't want to lower all these things, but they're stupid because, they can't lower military spending, which is the fucking huge chunk of where our money goes. It takes you know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? Everything the taxes we pay, most of it goes to fucking defense spending.
No move to get the
You want to put him in safety?
They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more.
80 cents, brothers. So it's 76. It touched 80 cents today. It touched 80 cents. It was at 87. It's at.
It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
Yeah.
It certainly is.
See, what the thing about it is, and when we see these.
It's a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not.
Yeah.
In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the
It's all right, man, because eventually this shit's going to be $50 to $100. It might be $150 one day.
It's stressful, man.
This one is a fair catch, a signal for and take it. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
Yeah.
I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message.
All right, close the garage. Get that pot. Get that pipe. Get that hose and hook it up to the fucking pipe. Tonight we gotta go, man. I can't be poor. I can't be poor no more. There's that old saying. It's like it's better to have. It's worse to have. What is it? How's it go? Having money and losing it is worse than never having it at all. I need. All right, so I got this back. I can wait. So I'm not gonna. Fuck, I keep checking my email and shit. I'm like, oh, fuck this goddamn verification. Uh oh. These companies are small. Yeah, these companies aren't huge. That's the thing you got to remember. These aren't massive companies yet. These companies that we're dealing with are very, very small people. It's a group of probably 15, 20 guys at most. Probably less at these places. You know, it's just a bunch of computer geeks that know how to do all this shit. That came from Amazon. That came from these different places that set up security and know how to do this shit.